My favorite topic of all time, triggers. First of all, let's define what a trigger is. A trigger is when you hear something that kind of sets you off and it makes you kind of like cranky, or you have this opinion, or you're like, I don't know what I think about that. Oh, my hair is all nice and crazy because we went outside today because it's such a beautiful day. Austin and Ava had a blast playing on the playground, and we got to race and exercise, and Mom got to walk around the park. I met an old friend from my childhood in my elementary school. I didn't recognize him. And he forgot my name is Tu-An. He said Tu-An. But he recognized me. And I did not recognize him until he said his name. Tons of fun today. So, triggers. Triggers are one of my favorite things. Favorite things, as in not really, but I've learned to embrace them because I learn so much about myself whenever I look into the area of triggers. So, today I was doing some breath work, and breath work is there's this breathing. It's called neurodynamic breath work, and it's like whenever you have stagnant emotions in your body, this helps release them. And over the years, growing up, we're always said, express positivity, be positive, be happy. But then if someone like feels negative or sad or upset or something, or we as a society, we frown upon it, and we have people shove down their feelings and hide them. So they have all these feelings within them that are negativity and sadness and depression and shame and all this stuff, and just shoved in within us. And it really, it gets us to be like this. It holds us back. And so when you do neurodynamic breath work, your body collects all of the tension and then it releases it. And some people, when they release it, sometimes they cry, sometimes they laugh, sometimes they're angry, whatever it is. Sometimes they want to scream into a pillow as loud as they could do it, and it just gets it all out. And it's very healing, it's very cathartic. And then you have all this extra energy because your body's not spent trying to like hold on and compartmentalize and like shove these emotions deep down within you. You actually get the chance to release them. So I highly recommend it. If this resonates with you, check it out. It's called breathworkonline.com. The guy that runs it his name is Michael Stone, and he learned holotrophic breathing and all this stuff, and he created his own medium of breath work to help you release these pent up negative energies and stuff that hold people back. So cathartic, so healthy. And I try to do them every Sunday. And today, usually the environment is very positive and all these people are super appreciative and stuff like that. And there's this one woman, she was ready to pack for a trip, and she said she was feeling really anxious. And so she'd be like, can we get on with it? Stop with the introduction. Can we just please get to the breath work? And I was just like, what is wrong with this woman? And she was such a trigger for me. And I was like, man, she is rude. She is so rude. And I was like, all these people here, they're not in a hurry. They're here to do breath work and hear about the introduction. Like, why is she so freaking rude? And then I realized, oh, she's reminding me of myself. Sometimes I'm all business and I want to get to it, and I'm kind of inconsiderate of other people's feelings and stuff like that because I'm like on a mission and I'm like delegating and I want the stuff done, right? And it's just not very nice. Like, it's not very nice to be that way. And it was such a trigger for me. And so when I noticed, and so this other woman, she was super kind, and she said, I noticed that there was a trigger for me today, and I've started to thank people for triggering me. I thank the messenger for triggering me. I've started to appreciate it when there's a trigger, and I know that there's some valuable lesson to be had here, and I no longer see it as a bad thing. She embraces it. She appreciates it. She thanks the messenger for being the trigger, the mirror for her. And I was like, oh yeah, that was such a powerful share. She said such a powerful statement when she said, it's a trigger, and she got that whatever she got of it, she had fear and she had anxiety and all that stuff, and it was like the perfect mirror. And Michael Stone, he's like, it's really important that we have this environment where people feel like they're able to fully express themselves in any way. And I was like, okay, well, the woman fully expressed herself, and she was a trigger for me, and she was a trigger for other people. So that was a good thing. It was a good thing to see the trigger and then reflect and see what I saw for myself about the trigger, and then discover more about myself. And I realized, yeah, sometimes I'm not very nice. Sometimes I'm all business and I'm inconsiderate of other people's feelings. And this woman was kind of like that. She just kind of talked and said all these things. And I was just like, well, she's like no filter and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, she was being fully expressed. She was being herself. And Michael allowed her the space. He provides the space for us to be fully expressed and to share ourselves fully, even if the opinion might be offensive or might be perceived as rude or as triggers for other people. Very profound. So there you have it. If you have a trigger and someone says something and really sets you off, that is the perfect opportunity for you to go down that yellow trigger brick road to the Emerald City. See who is the wizard behind the curtain. See what's going on. Really learn about like why it's a trigger for you. Why does it drive you crazy? What does it say about you? What do you learn about yourself? What do you learn about the other person? Like, there's so much knowledge and wealth to be had when you dig into a trigger. Like, so much. I learned so much about triggers. And if you've watched my old videos, one time my husband kept leaving these razor blades all over the counter and stuff, and I'd be like, Everett, please put the razor blades away. The kids might touch them and they might cut themselves, and he just never remembered to put it away. And it was such a trigger for me. Every time I saw it, I would like curse under my breath. I'm like, he's so inconsiderate. He's so rude. I've asked him a million times to put that damn razor blade away, and he has not put it away. He's so inconsiderate. So I thought about, like, okay, Tuan, it's just a razor blade. If you weren't in a marriage, you didn't have these beautiful kids, like, you wouldn't even have a razor blade to complain about. So, like, what is it really? What are you truly complaining about? And I thought about it and I journaled about it, and I realized, oh, like, I was looking for ways to like pick my husband apart. I was looking for ways to look at the flaws in my marriage because I thought I did not deserve to be in a healthy, happy relationship. So I was always looking for ways to sabotage and to think about how everything in my life is so wrong. Why is my husband so wrong? Something like that. Because I was looking for evidence to support my theory that I did not deserve to be in a healthy, happy, fulfilling relationship. So I was looking for evidence to support that theory. Hence, following down that trigger brick road, I learned so much about myself that the razor blade was just a reminder for me to be unhappy with my marriage. I was looking for reasons to be unhappy in my marriage. And when I realized that, I shared that with my husband, the razor blade wasn't a big deal anymore, and all of a sudden he started putting it away. So the razor blade served its purposes. It helped me learn about like my trigger, about whether I believed I deserved and whether I was worthy enough to be in a healthy, happy, fulfilling marriage. I learned so much about myself from following the yellow brick trigger road to seeing what the trigger really was about a simple razor blade. So you never know. You never know what you're going to discover at the Emerald City when you dig into the trigger and find out, like, what is it really about? Because it's never about the simple thing that is triggering you. It's always something deeper, more profound, something subconscious, and the subconscious always runs the show. Your inner child runs the show until you get that together, until you heal it, until you address it. You're going to not have power over it. You're going to give the reins over to that subconscious, that inner child, whoever's running the show. So it is important to do that work and to dig into it and to see what is really going on here. Because let's get to the bottom of this. So if you didn't already know, I'm a life coach. I have deep, profound conversations with my clients on a regular basis. And it's something I just deeply enjoy. I love doing it. So if you're looking for a life coach, or you're looking to live a deeply profound, deeply meaningful, deeply fulfilling, profoundly meaningful, infinitely what am I looking for? I'm so lost for words today. If you're looking for genuine connection, you're looking for deep fulfillment, you're looking for complete freedom, total abundance, you're looking for deep, meaningful relationships, you're looking for fulfillment in your life, and you have no idea how to access it, and it sounds all too good to be true, that is the power of having a life coach in your life. That's what I provide. I don't provide it for you, but I help you access it, because believe it or not, everything that you need to thrive and flourish as a human being in this human form, in this life's reincarnation, on this platform of Earth, is already within you. So if you don't know how to access all the power that you already possess, then that's where having a life coach comes into play. And that's what I do for a living. So if you are looking for all those things I mentioned, then reach out to me, send me a message, email me, call me. We can have lunch, we can have coffee, dinner if you're in the local Dallas area. If you're not, then we can have a video conference and talk and see what your goals are, and see if someone like me as a life coach could help you achieve all those things and get access to all those things. And the life coach doesn't have to be me. If you find a life coach that really resonates with you and you really love their message and it speaks to your soul, then yeah, I would highly recommend that you reach that person, reach out to them, and see if they are available to offer life coaching services coaches for you, because it's a game changer. Life coaching is a game changer. That's it. That's my message. If you saw any value in this video today, please share. My goal is for my videos to be watched by millions, and all my love is poured into these videos, and I go live every single day, and I do these live streams every single day to share whatever message I have. And if I don't have a new message, I share an old message, because not everyone watches the videos every day, and so you never know what message you're going to get. Your life can be truly profound and meaningful if you create it to be that way, and I do. So every day is profound and meaningful and powerful. I send you love, light, profound clarity, infinite possibility in creating the life you choose to live that is in complete alignment with your soul's expansion and growth always. Sending you lots of love, and here's you living a soul elevated life, SOUL, soul elevated life, and I will see you tomorrow.